Okay. So this batch is actually contain. There should be. I'll just check. I think 8 people. I think minimum. Let's see what happen others. But everybody paid fees. Okay. It's not problem of Ashwin. Ashwin is keep contacting those people to join, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2. 8 people should be there in this one. Mr. Kannan and Dibendra. These 2 people are not able to join due to some shift issue. I don't know about others. Anyway, it's not my responsibility. Let's continue. We are in seventh chapter, so I should explain seventh chapter. In seventh chapter, we are going to learn few important things like how do there is something called parallelism. Okay, we will discuss about static and dynamic inventories once again, and we will learn about parallelism. Managing large projects in Ansible. That is a chapter 9. In this, first we should talk about uh, static, I mean inventories. Inventory files. Second, we have to learn something called parallelism. Third, we have to talk about something called rollback. Rollback. Okay, and fourth, we will learn about Ansible play modularization. 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 Okay. Modularization. Ansible play modularization. These are the 4 subtopics we have in this. Okay, first we have to discuss about inventories. Parallelism is second. Rollback is third. Ansible play modularization is fourth. But first we will discuss about parallelism. Second, rollback. Okay, third we'll go for Ansible modularization. Finally, we will discuss about inventories. So let me just explain first parallelism. What is parallelism? What is parallelism? This is actually a technique used in Ansible. This is managed by Ansible engine. What is this? Listen well. I'm just going to draw a small diagram for explanation. Imagine you have a control node and there is a switch, Ethernet switch, and there are so many managed hosts. Example, you have 6 managed hosts. Six managed hosts. This is control node, and there are 6 managed hosts. 600 or 6,000 or whatever. Okay, and also I just want to listen well, please. There is one play contain task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. And imagine these all computers are all managed hosts are in sales department, and I'm going to execute these tasks. Okay, we have so many tasks. I'm planning to execute these tasks on host pattern is sales department machines. Imagine all are sales department machines. Okay, now listen well. How exactly control node is executing? When you are running this play, what will happen is control node will first establish SSH session to every machine. Control node will establish SSH session to every machine simultaneously. When you are running this play, okay, control node will establish SSH session to every machine simultaneously, same time. Once the session is generated, established, control node will first pick the first task. I mean, control node will pick the first task from the play. Okay, control node will pick first task from the play, and it will try, okay, it will try to execute. It will execute the first task on every machine simultaneously. Understanding? So you must understand there are people thinking, okay, control node is executing complete task on first machine once finished on first, second, third. That is not the order. Control node is executing the task in this order. What order? It will pick first task from the play and execute on every managed host simultaneously. Once the first task is okay being cleared, it will go for the second task. It will pick second task and it will execute on every machine. Okay, suppose if this machine is not available, okay, will not execute on this. That's all. Okay, and once second task is finished, third task, fourth task, so on. This is how Ansible control node execute. Okay, execute tasks on a managed host. So when you are running the play, what will happen is control node will first establish SSS session to every machines, every managed host simultaneously. Once the SSS session is established, it will pick the first task from the play and try to execute the first task on every machine simultaneously. Here you must understand very important thing. Managed hosts will be always production servers and control node will be always laptop or desktop. Control node will be okay users, I mean like admins laptop or desktop, and these are production servers which is mounted in racks, which is in server room in data center. Clear? So so in this case, control our control node will have less resources, right? Control node will be always okay, always personal computers or resources, and its performance will be really very less compared to the managed host. And some control node will not have the okay, some control node cannot execute task on multiple computers simultaneously because lack of resources, lack of performance. Lack of resources means lack of performance. Understanding? Suppose okay, there is one box which contains so many chocolates. I'm just distributing it. Okay, people are coming by one. Okay, coming by one, then I can give okay one because I have two hands. When two people are coming at once, also I can give. But more than two, I'll fail, right? Because if it is more than two, three people, four people, 10 people are coming at once, then I cannot give simultaneously because I have only two hands. Example I'm saying. So same way, when number of computers means managed host increases, your control node, okay, will not be able to execute on, execute on multiple computers simultaneously in some situation. Understand? Sometime your control node will not be able to execute a task on multiple computers simultaneously. So to overcome this, we use a technique that is called parallelism. Clear? To overcome this type of problems, we use a technique that is called parallelism. Parallelism. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'm just going to explain how parallelism work. How many tasks we have? We have totally, you know, uh, example, one, two, three, four tasks. So what I'll do is I'll just give something called I'll use something called fork. This is actually a settings forks. I'll just say for how many machines we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many tasks we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll just give fox equal to 3. So there are 6 machine. I'm just giving fox equal to 3. You can give this value either in your Ansible configuration file, or you can just mention this in command line. That's your wish. Either you can mention fox value, fox value on command line, or you can mention in your configuration file. I'll show you both. Please wait. Anyway, I've just mentioned fox equal to 3. Then what will happen is, listen, control node will pick first task. It will execute first task on 3 machines simultaneously. Once all 3 machines are finished, Same task will be executed on next set of 3. Now what happened? First task is cleared on all 6 machine. Then control node will pick second task. Since Fox value is 3, it will execute the second task on first 3 machine. And once first 3 machines are finished, first set finished, it will go for second set. So in this way we can reduce it, right? We can reduce. Okay, how people are, there are so many people. If everybody come together, I cannot give. I'm saying only two people can come. So first 2 people are coming giving, again next 2 people are coming giving, so I can manage it, right? So this is what Fox value. So in my case, Fox value is 2 here. Okay, I've given 3 because there are 6 machine. So then you can ask Ashraf, is it mandatory we should give direct half of the total managed host? No, that is really depends on the performance. You are saying, my control node is very weak, it can execute only on 2 machine at once, then you can give Fox value equal to 2. Then how the execution happens? It will pick first task, execute on 2 machine, first task on second set, first task on third set. Once finished first task on all 3 machines, it will pick second task, first set, second set, third set, like this, so on. This is called parallelism. This technique is used if your control node is weak. Control node is poor in performance. Let's try this. These are the techniques. Okay, so there are so many plays we wrote so far, so many plays we have. Okay, next I'll write next play. I'll just say and I'm just writing a play for creating user account. That's enough. Okay, so spelling mistake, forget. Sales department. User. Okay, and what I'll do is username is Molly. That's all, and enough. Like I'll just give state equal to present. Enough. I'm not customizing many attributes. This is enough. Okay, I'll just save this. Just execute. Just execute. Okay, I'll just execute it. Look here. I'm not adding in parallelism. I'm just running this play. Okay, let's see how the execution. See, gathering happens both at once, right? Happening both at, see, understanding, happening both at once. Understand. Now what I'll do is I'm just going to show you how it will execute if it is in, if you're running in Fox. I'll just add Fox value here. Okay, so I've told you can add the Fox value either in your configuration file or you can add either in configuration file or you can add in command line. Anything is fine. So just go for, I'll just open vim ansible.cfg and just add Fox equal to Fox equal to, I'll give 1 because we have 2 machines, right? We have only 2 machines, so giving 1. And I'll just make little changes in the config, instead of user Molly, I'll just say user okay. Now let's see how the execution happens. Look here, it will execute first task on first play, will take some time. Okay, will take some time. See, understanding. So there is okay little delay. So from that you must understand it is picking first task, execute on first machine, and once the first machine, okay, it's not executing simultaneously. Earlier it was executing simultaneously same time, but now we'll pick on okay we'll pick the first task, execute on first machine. Once first machine finish, second machine, like this. And also you can run like this example. Okay, we have mentioned fox value 1 in our configuration file, and you can just give here hyphen f stands for fox, and you are giving 2, then fox value will be 2. Understanding? Fox value so you try to understand, you have mentioned 1 in your configuration file, but you are okay mentioning 2 in your okay 2 at command line. So command line fox value will always override the fox value mentioned in your configuration file. Understanding? This will have first priority. I'm just simply entering, no use of it. Okay, so this is what parallelism. Okay, ask if any questions, please. Please ask. Okay, if you want to understand, this is what simple, right? Okay, try to understand. Parallelism is the technology used to overcome, okay, performance related issues of the control node. A control node will, when you are running a play, control node will establish SSS session to every managed host simultaneously. Once the SSS session is established, it will pick first task from the play, and it will run on every managed host simultaneously. So if there is okay, if your control node is poor in performance, sometimes this will hang. Understanding? Will hang or will fail. To avoid it, what we use parallelism. Parallelism is a technique used to okay balance the load of the control node. Balance the load of the control node. Understanding? Ask free questions, or if I want to repeat it, I can repeat. But ask, please. Is it okay? Okay. Started to practice, Manohar?
Okay, sir.
You have started to practice. Where do you work?
Sir,
Where do you work?
so I'm working in Geo Information Technology as a network backhaul.
Oh, Geo means Reliance Geo or another
Yes, sir, Reliance Geo.
Reliance Geo. Okay. So you have done CCNA.
No, sir, no, I'm not done CCNA.
Hmm.
I'm the back end of electronic section, like
Okay.
E node B, G node B, that section.
Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll show you another technique that is called rollback. Rollback also almost looks like this only. Rollback. So this is actually rolling back or rolling update. You can say rolling update. Anything is fine. Rolling update. Imagine you are working in Flipkart as automation engineer, and this is your laptop, and there are 6 machines, and that is actually load balancer. You might have heard load balancer. There are 6 machine load balancer. Okay, and there is a switch. All machines are connected. Okay, this is your machine control node, and you are working as automation engineer in Flipkart. They have one application. These are their web server. Okay, these are their web server, and it is NLB. NLB means network load balancer. Network load balancer. Network load balancer. You just imagine. Okay, if Facebook web server is one machine. Okay, just imagine what if Facebook web server is one machine. Problem, right? How many people are accessing at once? Do you think one machine can give a replay for multiple requests simultaneously? No, there is a limit actually. So can you distribute chocolate to multiple people at a time? No, you have limitation. You have only 2 hands. Same thing. So if you want to manage, okay, if you want to manage the such load, what we'll do is in, okay, example, Passport Authority of India. If you just go to passport office, you can see there are so many what, counters, right? Why? Many people will come to the passport office for issue, okay, for new passport, revoke, I mean, like renewing passport, understanding. So okay, so there are so many counters. Understand, there are so many counters. If there is only one counter, what will happen? Queue will be huge. So to reduce this, what we do, we have opened multiple counters just to balance the load of one counter. So if only one counter, there are 100,000 people in front of it. If there are 10 counters, we can keep people equivalent, understanding. So you can see when you are taking what, appointment online, you are getting counter number also, right? You can directly go to a particular counter anyway. So what I'm saying is that is actually kind of load balancing, right? Kind of load balancing, balancing the total load, sharing the load by multiple people, multiple machine. So same thing here. Okay, so imagine there is these are Flipkart web application. Okay, Flipkart web applications are running in every machine. Okay, Flipkart, they are like web application which we use for placing an order. Web application is running on every machine. Okay, so application, our web application developer has introduced, launched, I mean, like developed new security feature that should be patched because there are some security vulnerabilities in your application. Okay, you please try to understand. There are 6 nodes. This is 6 nodes NLB of Flipkart. Their web application is running on all 6 machines, and many people are, okay, what, trying to access or accessing web application to place an order, right? Website to place an order. Okay, so when first person type flipkart.com, he's getting response from here. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh person is getting, okay, from here. Eighth, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13th person is getting, okay, a reply from here. This is how it balance, understanding. So here, what is the problem? I'll tell you. Now our application developer has launched new security features and they have mailed us. They are saying, okay, we have introduced new security features. You have to patch it as soon as possible, today or tomorrow. You have to patch it because there is a chance for some security attacks. Okay, they should ensure 100% security in web pages. I mean, especially in e-commerce website. Reason, you just imagine, okay, we people are doing money transactions, right? If something happened to if our, okay, card details are exposed, so it's a problem. So that's reason where our website application, I mean web application developer has introduced, okay, some new security features, and they are asking us to, okay, they are asking us to patch all 6 machines. Okay, you are actually one automation engineer. You got this task. They are asking you to automate this process. They are asking you to automate this process. What? Patching process. You have to automate patching process. So you wrote a script. Script is ready. You wrote a script. Script is ready. There are so many tasks like T1, T2, T3, T4. So you have wrote a script. So here what will happen is, in script, first task is for patching, second task is for restarting. Okay, first task is for patching, second task is for restarting, third and fourth is not their example. Okay, first is for patching. Patching means installing new security features. After that, we have to restart, not machine, restart service. We have to restart service. So what will happen when you run this play? Control node will first establish SSL session to every machine simultaneously, right? Yes. After that, it will pick the first task and execute on every machine simultaneously. So what happened? Every machine got patched. What it will do next? It will pick the second task, that is for restarting service, and it will execute that task on every machine simultaneously. Then what will happen? All machine will, okay, all machines service will restart. When service is restarting, your, okay, web application will not be available for maybe some seconds or minute or hours. Understanding? Okay, try to understand. Very important. So just imagine if Flipkart website is not available, web application is not available for a minute, loss will be huge, right? We don't know how many people are trying to place an order in a minute. Understanding? I've just tried to locate, the Flipkart web application. It's not available. Then what I'll do? Probably I'll go to the Amazon because same product is available in Amazon. You're getting this way. What will happen? Flipkart will lose huge business. So what I'm saying is we cannot think of even service no layoff or yeah service unavailability and service unavailable for a minute. Understanding if service is not unavailable for a minute or seconds, huge we will have a huge loss. Understanding. To overcome this, we have a trick. Okay, instead of patching all computers, same time and restarting all computers same time, you can use rolling update technique. In this, what you have to do is you have to just add a key here in your play. What's the key? Just add serial equal to 3. I'm giving 3. Okay, you can give 3 or 4. That you have to talk to the NLB administrator. You have to talk to the NLB administrator regarding this. Then only you will come to know this. So I've added 3 here. Now what will happen is, as I said earlier, Ansible control node will first establish SSS session to 3 machines only. First 3 machines. Not to all 6 machines, 3 machines. Understand? We have actually mentioned here what cost equal to sales. In sales, we have example 6 machines. Okay, we have 6 machines in sales, but we have mentioned serial here. So what will happen is it will not establish SSS session to every machine simultaneously. It will establish only according to serial key. Serial key says 3. So it will establish SSS session to every, only to 3 machines first. And it will pick first task, execute on 3 machine. Second task, execute on 3 machine. Then what will happen? What is first task? Patching. What is second task? Restarting service. Okay, so once this finish, it will start on this machine. So when you are this machine is restarting, this machine will be while this service is restarting, at least these 3 services will be up. So we can ensure our service is available always. There is no downtime. Understanding? So this is used to avoid downtime. Clear? So this is also really used. So if any questions, please ask. If no question, I'll show you practically how do we do this. I'll just remove fork from Ansible configuration file. I'll remove this. Okay, now what I'll do is I'm just going to execute this particular play, parallelism play, but I'll just edit it first. Sorry. Just going to create a user. Username is Ram. Okay, and I didn't add serial key here. I'm just going to execute as usual. I'll just say, look here how it is getting executed in normal way. Understanding it will execute on both machines simultaneously. See, both finish. Okay, but I'm just going to do some changes here. I'll open it. Username is on. I'm just adding here serial equal to 1. Serial equal to 1. Listen how it is getting executed. Last time what happened? Pick the first task, execute on both machines. Pick the second task, executed on both machines. Look here now. Look here. Executing only on one machine. See, next, second gathering. Understand? This is how it executes. Look here, first play. In first play running, what happened on server A? Second time, second round, server B. Understanding? This is called, okay, rolling, okay, rolling update. So this is a technique used, okay, to patch or to, or when you are running, like when you're running, play on a machine, on a service which there is a chance for a downtime. Understanding? So downtime will make a lot of problems. Understanding? You will have a huge business loss, huge loss in business. So that is why we use rolling update. Ask if any questions, please. If no question, I'll show you next thing, that is modularization. Okay, play modularization is a technique used to make your big play into small pieces for saving time. Okay, you can make a big play into small pieces for saving time. That is play modularization. That also can be done now because we have to all, okay, 20 minutes we have, so we can finish it. Play modularization. This is really always used in, okay, Ansible. Reason, this is a technique used, okay, this is a technique used to reduce the, okay, reduce the total length of the play, total length of the play. And also with this way, we can, reduce the, administrative stress. Okay, debugging will be very easy. And also you can reuse the code. Example, you have got an order from Accenture for, a particular project, and if you are getting same project from another company, or you are getting another project from a company where you can utilize this, previous project or some part of the previous project, that will really help if you have used modularization. So it's really easy. Let's do our usual example. I just want to do, Apache deployment. Apache server deployment. Apache server deployment. So sorry, spelling mistake. Forget. So we have to do, like, install HTTPD's first one. Start HTTPD second. Install firewall. Install firewall D. Firewall D first. Okay, start firewall D. Create port rule for HTTP. Okay, create web page, and test Apache server. What I'll do is Apache server deployment. Okay, in this installing Apache, starting Apache. Earlier we wrote complete codes in one file, right? But this time I'm just going to make small modules. Okay, these two tasks will be written in a file called apache.yml. Apache.yml. Okay, these two are written, okay, will be written in a file called apache.yml. Okay, next three are related to the firewall, right? So I'll just create another YML file. File name is firewall. You can give any name, okay? Firewall.yml. Okay, next three, okay. And next one is creating a web page, right? So I'll just say page.yml, and I'll write, okay, page.yml. And last one, okay, I'll just write it as a separate play. I'll write it as a play. Play name is what? A name is test.yml. Okay, let's try this. So we are going to make it as small files. Okay, earlier we wrote complete things in one file, but now this time we are going to make a small file. Bit interesting. Listen well. So what I'll do is I'll just create a directory first, mkdir. Directory name, I'll just say httpd. You can give anything. Okay, ls. I've created a directory httpd. I'm just going to create the first file. I'll just say httpd apache apache.yml. Listen here, I'm just going to add two tasks here. First task is name of the task installing HTTPD. Okay, and M module is used, and name of the application is HTTPD, and state of the application should be latest or present anything. I'll write second task here. Second task is starting HTTPD, and service module is used for this, and name of the service is HTTPD, and state of the service should be started, and finally enabled 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 equal to true or yes. Okay, and just close this. Okay, I'll save this. Saved WQ. So one file is created, just to say lshttpd, one file is created. Okay, so I'll just get to this file. Please tell me whether this file is it a play? No, this is not a play. Reason, we didn't use name of the play, we didn't give name of the play, we didn't mention, okay, we didn't use name of the play, we didn't mention any host pattern, even we didn't mention task also, no task key, no host key, understanding. So this is not a play, this is not a play. But is it a YAML file? Yes, it is a YAML file. This is not a play, but this is a YAML file which contain two tasks. This is a YAML file contain, okay, two tasks. This is a YAML file contain two tasks, but this is not a play. Clear? So file is available in clear. I'm going to create second file. I'll just say httpd second file name we have given firewall. You can give any name, okay, firewall.yml. You can give any name, that's your wish. Okay, firewall.yml. And I'm just going to create a second file. I'm going to create second file. Installing firewall D, and M module is used. Name of the application is firewall D, and state should be latest or present. Done. Second task is starting firewall D, and service module is used, and name of this service is firewall D, and state of this service should be started and enabled equal to true or yes. Third task is, okay, creating port rule for HTTP. I'll use firewall D module, and service or port. Service is HTTP. Okay, immediate. I'll just say true. And what next? Permanent, right? Permanent is yes, permanent yes or true. And just to create state should be enabled. Okay, there are three tasks. So is it a play? No, this is not a play. Is it a YAML file? Yes, this is a YAML file, but this is not a play. Why? There is no play name, there is no host pattern, there is no tasks key. But there are three tasks, right? There are three tasks in it. Let me write next one. So these two are finished. Next is create a page.yaml file, just for creating a. So next is vim http page.yaml file. In this, I'll write only one task for creating a web page. Name of the task is creating a web page, creating a web page, and copy module can be used. We have used many times. And content. I'll just say testing Ansible modules, Ansible modules. Okay, and I'll just say DEST destination is slash where slash triple W slash HTML slash index.html. Okay, this is also a, okay, this is not a play, but this is a YAML file which contain only one task. Okay, and last one I'll write as a play, that is for testing. Okay, I'll write it as a play. So look here, vim httpd test.yml is the play. Okay, and I'll just say name first. Name of the play, testing web server, testing web server. Spelling mistake, forget. Host, I'll just use local host. Local host means workstation. Tasks, I've told you I'll write it as a play. So first task is visiting the web page, and URI module is used. We have used many times. Okay, and URL, I'll just say HTTP server A. Enough. And this is a small play. Is it a play? Yes, this is a play. How many tasks this play contain? Only one task. Only one task. That's all. Now look here. There are 4 files, right? Apache is one file. Is it a play? No, it's not a play. Is it a YAML file? Yes, it's a YAML file. So Apache, firewall, page. These are 3 YAML files, but not plays. And last one is play. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to write the main play. What I'll do is I'll write a main play in which I'll introduce all of these files. Okay, look here. I'll just say like main, or I'll just say Apache .yml. Okay. Oh, file already exists. Okay, I'll just say instead of Apache, I'll just say main.yml. Main.yml. You can give any name, okay? And I'll just write first. I'll just give a name for the play. Okay, what? Installing or deploying an Apache server, deploying Apache server, and host server A task, and all tasks can be. Okay, first I'll just give a name of the, like I'll just say importing http slash apache.yaml file. You can give anything, but I'm just giving the reality. Okay, and I'll just say import underscore tasks, and you can just give the name of the path of the file, http, right, slash http or http, anyway, slash apache.yml, okay, that's all. And second is name. I'll just say like importing http slash firewall dot, okay, yml, and I'll just say import underscore tasks, and just to say what path of the http slash firewall dot yml, this second file. Next, third, name, importing page.yml. Okay, and I'll say import underscore tasks, just to say http slash page.yml. But last one is actually a play, right? So you have to start from here. What I'll just say importing a play. Understanding, importing a play. Last one is actually a play. Understanding. So, and I'll just say like import underscore playbook, import underscore playbook, and just to give the path of the file, http slash test.yml. This is our main play. Understanding? Look at this. This is a main play which contain only less number of lines. Reason we have modularized. What's the main advantage? Okay, there are so many, all are individual files. So if you want to use any of the file in your next project, you can directly use it. You don't have to copy paste or no need to customize. You can directly use it. So reuse of code is really very important advantage of the modularization. Okay, you can reuse the code very easily. Okay, and second one, debugging is very easy because your code doesn't contain huge number of lines, so debugging is very easy. These are the two main advantages of modularizing the code. Understanding modularizing the code. So if any questions you can ask, there's a chance for error. Let me just try to execute it. Okay, come to server A. Okay, check rpm -q httpd not installed, right? Sorry, I'll just remove it. That's all. rpm hyphen, I'll use em. Okay, em remove. Okay, removed. I'm just going to execute it. There's a chance for error, but let me just try. Ansible hyphen playbook. Okay, main.yaml. Main.yaml. What? Unable to retrieve file content. Main content access it. Partial.yaml. Ansible controller. Oh, it's HTTPD. Sorry. Sorry. HTTPD. Okay. In messages, no need to change. No problem. But in real HTTPD, okay, path is wrong. That's the reason we got that error. HTTPD. Try to execute it again. Listen. See, executed successfully. Okay, now if you want, you can just try. Okay, just to say curl -k and http colon server A. Yes, testing Ansible modules. Understanding. Manohar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are silent. Okay, see, not asking any questions. See, I'll tell you. Main problem is, you might be remembering when I start the batch. Usually, I usually say must prepare the lab and start to practice same day. You must start because finally, if you're not starting on same day, finally commands will accumulate. So after it is very difficult to practice after accumulation. Understanding. So this is what happened to many people, I think. Many people are not okay. Many are not practicing, but you just try. I'll tell you one example. One of the Rattai student. I'm not Rattai a permanent employee. Okay, I'm actually freelance trainer, and also I'm working in office. I'll tell you one reality happened yesterday. One lady had called me yesterday. She was Rattai student. Okay, she has 2.5 years experience in Windows domain. Okay, company name is Marfix It is in somewhere in MG Road or something. It's actually US based company, but they have small offices in Bangalore. What happened? She has done our course. You can ask Ashwin. Okay, she has done our course and she has taken certification also. Okay, it means almost 1.5 month ago she has done certification successfully. She got an IBM. She's 3 years diploma, 3 years polytechnic diploma. She has done 3 years polytechnic diploma after plus two. Okay, plus two means PUC after PUC. And she said one thing, like she got an IBM. Okay, for the post of this Linux administration only, and package is fantastic. 14. Okay, 14 lakhs per annum. So I've really even I'm not getting near to that understanding. I'm not getting that. So she has 2.5 years experience only hardly understanding because number one, she might have good knowledge. Number two, certified. These are these maybe the reason she is getting good payment. Same way there are openings in TCS also for Linux and Windows now understanding. So I'll just say like if you really want to change you want any changes in your current positions or current profile, put effort. That is important. You must put effort. Effort is really very important. Put effort, keep practice. That's only the way. In my case, I'm working, I'm taking classes, I'm doing two, three small courses online. Really, I'm doing two, three okay courses online. I'm doing ethical hacking course online. Daily I have, 1 hour class. So we should do something now. Later we can't do anything. So put effort and practice here. That's only the way to learn any technology. I am ready to do any help, but when I'm in office, if you call me, it will be difficult for me. Or else I'll really help. It's not a problem. So keep practice it. You just imagine, okay, after 2 or 3, maybe after a month, you are getting a requirement. Okay, your friend or colleague is saying, Manohar, there is an openings for Linux people in so and so company. So you just imagine you have learned Linux course and you don't know anything in Linux. Can you apply? No, this is a big problem. Try to understand it. So please practice. I'll really help. Okay, when you're practicing, if you're getting any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, if you ask the questions in group, sometimes you may not get immediate answer because I'm also really bit busy always. Okay, so I'll come with what answer. So please try to practice. Okay, I'll usually feel bad, if I'm not getting proper response from the listeners. I'm taking class and there are so many, okay, 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 people in another end. They're not responding. Then what to say? Understanding that is very important. So please try to practice. You have again a time to get an help from us. Okay, maybe after 2 or 3 months, if you call again and ask questions, we may not be in a position to give you the answers. Understanding, we will also lose the interest. Understand? So please practice now.
Okay, sir. I
Okay.
will be
Yeah.
100%. Okay.
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 So we will meet again tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.